My parents' HOA fined them $25,000 for replacing their hurricane-damaged roof, but they did not realize my dad was a contract negotiator and my mom had a secret weapon.
A few months ago, Florida got pretty beaten up by hurricanes. My folks live down there, and while none of the damage was completely home-destroying, they did have water damage through the roof. They needed a brand new roof because of all the missing shingles and debris that had punctured it. My folks looked through options and determined that a metal roof would be a great option to reduce future damage and maintenance. Plus, it was energy efficient with passive solar collection. It was expensive, but my dad is in his 60s and finally has the money to make a great investment. It looked like a win for everyone in the family. Then they reviewed the HOA bylaws and saw that as of 1989, metal roofs were strictly prohibited in the neighborhood, subject to steep fines and mandatory removal. Reviewing the bylaw further showed it was clearly referring to older, crappier tin roofs, not a proper metal roof like today's market provides, which looks great and has all those energy-efficient benefits. My folks wanted to play by the rules, though, and called the HOA to explain the situation. The representative was friendly and said they would look into it and that other neighbors had also requested a metal roof. My parents couldn't get a contractor for a few months due to high post-storm demand, so they waited. They got nothing new from the HOA, even after trying weeks later. After 2 months of silence, they said forget it and started construction on the roof. Popular opinion in the neighborhood was completely on their side, and their damaged roof was covered with a blue tarp that wouldn't last forever. The new, beautiful metal roof got installed over a few days, and then we found out how terrible this HOA was. The neighborhood has a nice brick sign at the entrance that was severely storm damaged. The HOA was completely strapped for cash due to repairs, and a board member wanted to impose heavy fines to pay for the entrance repairs. They started with my folks. They served him a letter claiming a violation of guidelines, demanding a $25,000 fine and immediate removal. My poor mother was worried, but my dad was ex-Navy and a skilled contract negotiator. He smiled and was ready for a real fight. A few weeks later, there was an official HOA meeting. The board gave them a very short time to speak, planning to publicly humiliate them for daring to defy them. My mom stood up first because of her calm temper. She told the board members they couldn't enforce this fine or force them to destroy their brand new metal roof. The neighborhood crowd watched eagerly, wondering who would win this very dramatic, intense showdown. The HOA president just smirked and said they had a 40-year-old statute that said they absolutely could do it. But my mom replied, "You do, but I have state law on my side, which supersedes your little statute. There is a clear law in Florida stating an HOA cannot block any eco-friendly home improvement from taking place, and the passive solar properties of their roof qualified perfectly as an eco-friendly upgrade. The roofing contractors had dealt with similar situations before and provided them with official letters of accreditation and court cases showing judges forced bad HOAs to pay all legal fees." My mom produced the paperwork, and the board realized they were completely and utterly trapped. The HOA president growled. "Is that all?" My mom turned up the sweetness and replied, "No, I see in the bylaws that we can vote to impeach board members at any meeting. I move to impeach all of you, and I nominate my husband." The entire board was absolutely stunned. While my dad looked into the legal side, my mom had spent weeks talking to the neighbors. She convinced a majority of the homeowners to attend the hearing and vote them out. The vote succeeded, my parents are on the new board, and metal roofs are now fully allowed.